Hey YouTube, welcome back to UniXTCG, and we're coming at you with another Gundam card game video. Now it will be gameplay again, and this was gonna be part of my non-edited, just commentary, gameplay reels. But I felt like this actually had so many crispy interactions that I wanted to put it up on the main channel. So it took a little bit for me to edit it outside of Q, but we are here now. And if you want to see the other games, because I think I have like 4 or 5 more between 2 other matchups, you can go over on the membership page. It's only 99 cents a month, but you're going to get a bunch of content that doesn't make it to this channel, doesn't make it fully past the cutting room floor. And then on top of that, you get chances to enter in on giveaways like this, where I'm giving away 3 STO6 Clan Unity starter decks. All you got to do is be a member and then comment on the post with your favorite GDO2 alt art, and then you're in. So past that, like the video if you like the video, subscribe if you want to join the Unix fam today and never miss any beats on my Gundam card game content. And yeah, let's get into the gameplay. All right, y'all. So I was gonna keep this as a members only thing, but this match had so many cool little interactions in it that I decided this was gonna go up on the main channel. So impromptu edit, that's why it's coming out a little later. If you guys like this content, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't joined Unix fam today. Just gotta put that out there because these take a lot to edit, so doing them more than once a week with my part-time job in the mix and everything else I gotta do is a little rough. But we are here with blue-purple aggro versus green-white Char aggro, and I did win the die roll. So I'm gonna take that marker. Just having those level 2 1 cost, guys, it makes it so much better when you can actually have the resource. Sorry, I said marker. Fusion World on the brain right now. Nats is coming up soon. Don't sue me. So, looking at this though, I do decide to take my hand. It's got a good curve, I believe, and then we're going to end up going and putting our life down up to 6. He's going to opt to keep. And so the thing is, lots of people have a stigma about aggro, and I do think in this game aggro is a problem because it trivializes a lot of the cards and curve of the game. But when 2 aggro decks are versus each other, you start getting some of the most insane plays because you both have to slow it down. Each of you could end the other one's game run very quickly. So I'm going to end up playing Gray's custom out and passing the turn back to the homie. And now that he's got 2 resources, he's going to be able to play out 2 bodies, the Zaku 2 and the Zaku 2, threatening to break my EX base as well as push a damage past it. But I know this is gonna be a little scary, but like, we don't really have defense. We both have to play offense and turn our offense into defense. The best defense is a good offense. I guess that's what we're going for here. So I'm going to check his check with a check of my own. I'll say check one more time just so you guys get the idea. But we're gonna play 2 bodies. So if he turns his board sideways, he's losing it. And now this is gonna be where we're at right now with this stalemate. So now he's going to look at this and he realizes he can get rid of my EX base and swing into my life, but then I get to take both of his bodies while only losing one of my own, and then we might be back where we started. Worse yet, he doesn't know what I'm gonna play next turn. So he's gonna play White Gundam and another Zaku 2. And now we're truly out of space where he's threatening to push out half of my shields next turn. So we have to respond. So I'm gonna end up playing out Gun Cannon, and then since I have the EX resource, I can actually link with Amuro Ray, resting both of his Zaku 2s that can boost by 2 AP. That's gonna allow me to swing with both GMs and actively keep both of my GMs after getting rid of his stuff, forcing him to actually have to deal with my things. Now this is risky because he could just double Gun Cannon me, double Angsha me, but we have to just risk it for the biscuit. Swinging in with Gun Cannon, and I'm speaking as if I don't know his other color yet, but swinging in with Gun Cannon, we're gonna swing in and get rid of the EX base and swing in with Gray's custom and get rid of another card. That's 3 of his 1-drop Zakus that boost AP already gone, and now the onus is on him to get rid of my board. I have a commanding presence and the lead on shields, and he's got to actually work against that. So he's thinking really hard now because this is going to be the most pivotal turn of the game. If he botches this turn, he could die in 2 turns. So first he's going to start off with Zanzibar taking a shield to his hand before actually thinking about what he wants to play. I believe he was telling me that he picked up something from life that changed the entire turn. So I'm assuming that what he picked up from life, it was going to be this card that he's going to play next. But basically, the hard part is he's got to figure out how to nullify my board while not losing his entire board, which is indeed something that's a little hard to do. So he's going to end up playing out the Gelgoog, and then you're going to see why I trust this guy. This guy is one of my long-term friends from back in my Magic the Gathering days, and so I know he's crispy with it. He plays a little fast, and I'm gonna have to on camera ask him to slow down a little bit, because playing 2 bodies out at one time can be a little rough when they're 2 different bodies. If they're the same body, it's easier on me for editing, but look, that's besides the point. He's thinking about this play really hard because he knows he's going to have to get rid of half of his hand to deploy it, and that's a lot. Losing half of your hand is a lot, especially against my hand that's not really dwindling. And on top of that, the fact that I have access to potentially cards like Show of Resolve. He's seeing the purple, so he has to assume there's the Barbados in there. But he is going to take Char, and he's going to pair it to the Zaku too. And then he's going to swing out Gun Cannon. This may seem weird, but just let him cook. So we're gonna trade, because that pretty much put him up to 4. So yes, now we're going to end up trading. And this is where it's gonna get pretty silly. So after trading with Gun Cannon, we are now going to play out Soletta Mercury. And Soletta Mercury is going to be on the white Gundam to free up that extra resource, but also give it the 2 HP. So now he's gonna swing over on the Graze custom. That's going to get rid of that. And it's now going to be able to keep his white Gundam, allowing me to have to try to focus on it afterwards. But then he's going to discard white Gundam, which is a Xeon unit, to repair Char. And then Char is going to be able to allow Gelgoog to attack and break the base. So because he has Zanzibar, he knows that I need to put something else on the board in order to break Zanzibar. So he's not worried about me digging into his life. He wants me to waste my attacks or swing my attacks at his bodies, and he's now opened up the floodgates for whatever he has off the top of the deck to come in at my life. So I'm gonna start off the turn by trying to block up, or like draw cards to see what's up. Hopefully seeing if we can find any cards out here. Now, one of the things I was running into right here is that both my GMs are at 1 life, so this is gonna make it particularly weird to get at. I can't break Zanzibar even if I swing both of them in there. The only thing, actually, I can't even break white Gundam, because essentially Soletta gave it 2 HP, so it just lost the HP that Soletta gave it. So if I turn any of these sideways, I not only don't do anything, but I lose a body. And losing bodies on my board while not affecting his board completely is kind of unacceptable terms. So I'm sitting here just kind of wondering what I can do. And I don't think I have any 2-cost plays. So I'm just trying to mull it over. There might be something I can use, but we are just kind of sitting here without the ability to do anything. So after thinking a long time, I'm gonna make a really annoying decision, because I wanted to get around this. This is where the both of them at 1 HP really hurts. But we're gonna pair Barbados and ping the other GM, and that's going to essentially kill it, which is unfortunate. But now we're going to be a 4-4, or a 4-3. Sorry, I guess technically a 4-2, and we're gonna swing into Gelgoog. We're gonna put an extra damage on the white Gundam, so we can potentially hit it later with damage, and then we're gonna swing into the Gelgoog to get rid of it completely. So I've ruined my entire board, but he only has 1 body out, so he's gonna immediately use that body while it still has anything out. Then he's going to play out Char, Zaku 2, and Link with it to swing in again. He's trying to come for me so that we end up having like the same life, same amount of shields, and he has the advantage. So this is the scary part. I'm gonna end up playing Corsica base, getting a card and putting out my token on the board. I wanna make sure that we can at least try to set up for the following turn. This is rough though, because he is reversing all the momentum I had. I had a really good start, but he is starting to bring that back. But now I'm just gonna play out the Gundam. This is one of those points where usually in every matchup, you have to decide who is aggressing and who is defending. You know what I mean? But in an aggro versus aggro matchup, this can flip multiple times. You've already seen both of us switch between board control and aggro, board control and aggro. I get a burst Mikazuki from life, and I know he hates to see that because we're getting very close to the white Gundam just being pingable by 1. So he has 1 card in hand right now, it seems, and then after that, he has to start top decking, which is the main weakness of the green-white archetype, or the green-white color combination. You don't have a lot of plussing. So what we're gonna do is pair Sayla under Gundam, giving it the repair 3 and giving everything else the +1. Then we're gonna swing in on Char Zaku. Char Zaku has 3 HP right now, so I'm swinging in there for 5. And I'm trying to kill it, and he knows that with 5 open, it's very likely that I get out of this. So he's gonna unforeseen incident, and I almost let it go. I thought about it, and I was like, no, this is a chance for an opportunity. So he unforeseen incident to drop me down to 2 AP so that I would leave Char Zaku with 1 HP so that he wouldn't get it crashed and then lose his token to a potential Mikazuki because he knows I have it. But I have With Iron and Blood, so we're gonna pump myself back up to 3.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
In response, making sure that the damage goes through, and also showing you some of the sickest interactions in this card game. You are welcome. And then we have Char Zaku coming down, so we're gonna clear out the white Gundam, taking 4 damage, knowing that we have repair 3. Afterwards, we're gonna pay 2 for Gundam Barbados second form, pay 1 for Mikazuki. He knows the writing on the wall. We're gonna ping ourselves for 1. We're gonna ping that for another one, getting rid of that, showing you another sick interaction, and then swinging for 6 at the base. He was about to put on 4 damage. I had to remind him that he's getting buffed by 2, so that's an immediate kill on the base. And now he has to actually start top decking. So he top decks, and that's a pretty good top deck overall, playing out the Char Zaku 2. And then I'm going to fully start reaching into my bag now that I know that I've broken his hand and I still have 2 cards of my own. But we're gonna make sure those cards, Kagebunshin no Jitsu and Multiply. We're gonna draw up to 3 and immediately windmill the I believe here we windmill the Corsica base. We might get our attacks in first because we don't want anything out of his life returning things. But we're gonna swing there, getting the Zaku out of the way. We're gonna swing again, getting the turning point of history out of the way. Then we're gonna pay 3 now that we know we're not gonna potentially activate any triggers to or any bursts to play out my 2 Leo tokens to make sure that no matter what, game is lethal next turn, because we still have more stuff in hand. So now I'm gonna play, I was thinking about playing something else, but I do want to be careful. I have enough to push through game almost no matter what, because this deck should not be able with 1 card nullify my board. So we're just gonna see. But he ends up playing the Rig Dom. He knows what's going on. He's top decking, and my field is literally just getting wider and wider. So he's thinking about what he can do here, if it's even worth doing anything. He's thinking about swinging there, but what he had to realize is that I have a lot of life. Like a lot of life, because he's a 3/2. Gundam has 5 HP. And then so he's thinking about that. He's like, wait, oh, yeah, no, that's not it. Well, Gundam I think has 4 HP because I healed 3. He forgot that Sayla was a repair 1. It's easy to kind of tilt this late in the game just because like it's going kind of horrendously on his end. We were going tit for tat back and forth, and then it kind of turned into this. So he just pretty much realizes that there's nothing he can do with this turn. There's no good attack. There's no way to go. He can't kill the base. He can't kill either of them because they both have 4 HP. So then he passes the turn over to me, and I just got to do it for the camera, y'all. This could be the end right here. I could just swing with everything I have, but we have the opportunity, so we're just gonna flex on it. So Gundam Barbados 4th form, attaching the Mikazuki. He pretty much knows what suppression gonna do. He checks his last 2 life, no base, and he scoops it up. And that is the end of our matchup. Now, if you want to see more between green-white Char aggro and blue-purple aggro, I am putting up some non-edited commentary videos up on the member side. I'll be getting through those later today, as well as after I get back from locals. So yeah, we'll also have some blue-purple aggro versus wing. And then since I'm going to locals, we're gonna be able to record quite a few matches, hopefully tonight. So just go over there and check that out along with the giveaway, and yeah. And there you have it. that is actually it. Now, like I said, I wasn't planning on making this a gameplay video up to the channel, and I've already changed my deck, so you'll probably see my blue purple deck list in a future video with more gameplay. But for now, this is what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that matchup. Like I said before, like the video so it thrives, subscribe if you want to join the UniX fam today, and if you want to help support me even on other platforms, not only can you join the membership so you can see all the other stuff that I put up on the channel, but also have a chance to win one of 3 STO6 starter decks. But you can also go over on places like Universe X Media, where I play video games, drop a subscription there, follow me on Twitch at Universe X Gaming, or just go over to my Twitter and give me a follow there so we can try to get all of our, you know, media things over 1,000 and grow past that. But either way, thank you guys, love the support, thank you guys. The membership side is growing, and we are about to flood that side with additional content, seeing as that we're going to be going to locals at full blast again now that GDO2 is out. So thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video, stream, post, anything. Later.